playing. They have got a couple of dashes, just go even and play the tank, so no surprise there from Ebi. But the Zeri was a pick that they played in the first round of the playoffs, I believe, Fnatic, and they lost 2-0 that series against SK, trying to play things like the Zeri Brown when it didn't really work. Sweeper could come out, yeah, to just spot them in the bush, and Trimby can easily walk up. Trouble though.
Shot anyway. Good damage in reply. Hail of arrows, piercing arrow to boot, flash away from Trimby. Ignite traded for the flash, and Trimby kind of stepping into that, knowing full well they were there. Good trade here for Team Heretics bottom lane.
Trimby is going to have to reset.
Just be careful here. This reset is really risky.
Down, flash forward, pulls backwards, and Trimby is punished by Heretics bottom lane.
I wonder properly. They see him just as he goes for the reset, so Mercer knows that he can walk up. Oscar though.
And that was why Trimby got punished. Now
Ebi solo kill.
Find the solo kill onto Oscar.
He's fine as well.
That is not a sentence I was expecting to say. Flash still available. Gets onto the pillar of ice. Stunned under the tower, and one more wallop.
So you automatically get pushed there for Heretics, so they're able to drift over, and you can see they were thinking about trying to do something, but the wave under bottom tower, there's no...
Barons, those are the things we're going to look at. So when you consider they've got that first dragon already, maybe looking for another play. Hunting down Razork, who will be able to get away from VTO's ultimate, running into the waiting hands of Ebi. Razork's got no support, no backup, and the kill is secured. Not done yet as Mercer in a little bit of trouble.
Bit of a pain. Fight in bot though, Trimby Q flash.
Goes for the engage, Chain of Corruption comes up. Mercer's able to use that W to escape for now. Razork stepping forward, the piercing arrow of the minions. Trimby's not going to get taken out. That melee minion not in range. VTO is wandering his way to this bottom lane and is on vision.
Razork no flash.
They got that ward. Razork gets pulled backwards. Is his fate sealed? Once more, subjugate, chomp, and the wallop's not enough.
We're talking about how they're making their plays. It's okay, we've got pushing bot, let's roam Mercer towards mid now.
Right, static shift, V-static shift, Chain of Corruption is out, burst and zap, and not landing the shots for now. Black at 100, not going to be able to take down Zeri. He gets 20, 23. Mercer goes forward, uses that Magnet Storm. Trimby's coming in to try save the day. No flash, no cleanse, not much no one can do, but his damage is a lot. Not enough. Connection from Mercer, finally taken out by a VTO. And Fnatic trying.
Instead now, Fnatic should be the ones getting the dragon, but might be a contest.
It is indeed. Nature's Grasp.
Humanoid, no flash.
VTO steps in, the dragon is secured. The target is Humanoid, and his fate is sealed. That soul was unbound, and VTO with his 4th kill. He's XL tomorrow. If you have just joined us and missed Ready Check, just a quick reminder for both Fnatic and Team Heretics.
They need to poke them out, need to find some damage onto anyone, and it's currently missing at the moment. Herald to be blocked, VTO trying to force out the Alistar ult.
Jumps onto Trimby, he's held the flash, he's held the exhaust, he's held the ultimate. Shelly is dropped and into that middle lane. Will secure the first tower here for Team, and with that tower dropping, now steps back into the river. Both top laners have teleport available. Fnatic will be quite happy that Oscar will secure the top outer turrets. I think Ebi was able to back.
Accelerated for a mid-game fight, 2 items on the Varus. Dione has 4 kills. Anyone walks in from Fnatic, they're just going to get destroyed, so there's no real point in fighting that.
Secured at least one of those dragons, so the soul timer is still quite a while away. And I think definitely feeling comfortable, I think, in terms of just buying time, buying items.
Get Oscar down.
He's got that flash, he's got the all-out. Vision secured, the rest of Fnatic not really able to respond. And Blackhead using as many of those autos as possible. Oscar survives a few seconds longer.
It's hard to build for survivability items. Oscar might just be caught again. Humanoid's TPing in.
Case, Jankos 2 seconds away from the ulti, will not even be needed. Humanoid completes the teleport. The rest of Fnatic trying to get in range. They've already lost Oscar. Now they've turned their attention to Humanoid. 2 quick kills.
I mean, the decisions from Fnatic in this game has already made me question everything, to be honest. Like, you're coming in, they banned this.
In their tower, they don't really have any kill pressure on their Yone after 6, it feels like. And Jace really hasn't been able to get it.
Now he's coming in onto the first game against Fnatic here when it's do or die, and it's video again, 6-0, looking great.
Ultimate still holding on to the flash, by the way.
So point in case, it's really hard to kill video.
Yes,
but when you look at Heretics...
Well, let's see what happens with this Nature's Draw. 1, 2, 3 members caught up. Mercer lands the Q. The Fate Unsealed was just beautiful from VTO. Noah's a little late to the party. Control the middle lane. Oscar stepping forward, interrupted by Poppy for now. Keeper's Verdict is available. It's going to start to channel. The Poppy Copter won't find a target yet. Holds on to it. As Jankos has bought time with Nature's Grass. That burst damage from Flaking burns Razork apart. Mercer pushing forward with the Magnet Storm. VTO shut down. Kill secured for Fnatic, and Berlin comes alive. 1, 2, 3. Make that a 4th on the board. Ebi will be able to at least get 1 back with the help of Flakin. But here comes Noah. looking to ace Team Heretics in the mid lane and find a foothold back in this game.
What an incredible fight from Fnatic. They're going to deny the soul, they're going to get the Baron, and now they're back out. Jankos nowhere to go. Nice try here by Trippy to W, then Q flash the... it's smart to just play through mid and fight through mid. I'll hold my point a second here, because Trippy could be in trouble, gets stunned up, has the ultimate, but I think he might just get shredded straight down by the AP Varus. And down... Ooh. He goes, manages to survive and has the Baron recall, but I actually doubted Fnatic's comp when it came to raw straight up fights. They went through mid, so they avoided the Maokai, which is good. But they got so much damage onto Vito. Razork though.
Oh, of course, keep in mind, Vito didn't find a target, but Zork subjugates, buying a lot of time, but not enough to save his life.
Well,
all of a sudden, Noah's the next target. He goes golden, despite the Baron, despite the team fight. Now it is.
Do they win the game from this? Is it over? Like what? What's happening?
Team Heretics just find an opportunity.
It's over.
They engage, they punish,
they lost the game.
Kill Fnatic, and Team Heretics have just won.
They just lost the game, Fnatic. Maybe Humanoid can save it. There's a wave coming in. 30 seconds on. Razork, I think Heretics can just push for the win.
Yeah, I mean, the fight's in mid. They go to Fnatic and Heretics are like, no. That's not how this game goes. They whip it back around. Video onto Humanoid, trying to see if he can get the kill.
Humanoid's buying so much time. 13 seconds for Azor. 12 for Trimpy. Humanoid gets some damage onto Ebby, the help of the tower as well, with the minions under the Nexus. The first tower is falling. Humanoid's been zoned away and pushed. The second secured. And Team Heretics look to strike first in this best of 5.
What just happened in the last 5 minutes? Heretics threw the entire game away.
Yeah, Sivir makes a lot of sense. I was going to go for the Jinx, doesn't have enough peel, but the Sivir has enough self-peel, I think, to live against the Nautilus Assault with that shield. Fnatic running back to Jace, they've got the Nautilus, they've got a lot of, a decent amount of pokes. Jinx finishes up that crab, and Razork does the same thing. That ward must have spotted him out, so both junglers on opposite sides of the map. Humanoid possibility for a dive here.
He's very low.
Jankos has a lot of damage with the PTA.
Ooh, stepping forward, flash available. Shot blast comes out, 100 HP, flash chop, and honestly, that was just to their middle lane at the cost of Jankos's. And now Razork and Noah and Trimby looking for an engage. Ursa is in trouble. We'll be able to dash away. Here comes BTO to boot. The flamethrower burning Mercer down. Below 30 HP. Trimby gets killed. Team Heretics secure a second. Secure a third. And it is a gigantic... to find his way back into this matchup. For his team has been one of the primary players in controlling the early game, generating the lead, and then finding the wins. Has in the past had a positive, K plus A. Has in the past had a positive GT. This time, however, is being kind of run around the map by Jankos, who secures another kill. 2-0-2, 100% kill participation, and is currently putting Team Heretics in a fantastic position. Level 6 for Flackhead is on the hunt. Those boomerangs, they be bladed, and it's Mercer that secures the kill with that ignite. And Razork, I don't think, can do enough to work there on that Rift Herald. Dragging down to 3,000, but I think there's an ensuing fight. Level 5 here for Mercer, but Mercer's the one that gets caught by that dredge line. He will fly himself over the wall. Dragon now swapped. Jankos steps into the pit. Daisy has been smited down. 4 members of Fnatic available, no teleports for the top laners, and it's Team Heretics that are respecting the team fight, and they're starting to back away. Humanoid flashes forward, but there's no target to bring the hammer down onto.
Yeah, he tries to land it on the flash. Ebby's getting a bit greedy here for plates. Needs to be careful up against Oscar, who's slowly chunking him down, looking to proxy the next wave.
His way forward, Oscar in it, has got that keeper's verdict. Daisy stepping into the river. Ebby finds himself a yordle to the face. He's held in place. The Dominus buys a few seconds, but it won't be enough as Jankos secures the Herald. Now they're trying to find the kills. Mercer with the great knockup, followed up by the charm from BTO. Humanoid is slowly being burned down the backside, but Daisy buys so much time. I think that was a double knockup, allowing him to at least get one back. BTO remains relatively untouched. Zoska's trying to get the damage out, but it's an Ivern and a Poppy. It takes so much time. That Butler doesn't have the damage, but the Root Caller will just about. Mercer's buying time. Oscar's being burnt down. He's not taken out yet. There's just not enough damage, and no matter how tasty the Daisy is, they can't find the kills. If there's one more thing different, here comes Abby. Ruthless Predator, one slice, the second dice, and his Team Heretics. See those setup.
Moving in now with Daisy, just trying to force Heretics back and get control over this river. That'll allow Humanoid to get this poke down.
Edge line, managing to connect. Death charge, the Moonlight Vigil! And just as we are closing the coffin on Fnatic, they find themselves kills. Humanoid, where's the shock blast?
Ultimate from Noah to get the damage down. Dragon, like I said there, Trevor, going to be picked up. What's the soul? If it's Hextech for Fnatic, that would be ideal. If it's a Cloud, that's really going to suck with Jason, Ivern, and such.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it says Mercer.
Just Nautilus things.
Turn this one around.
TPing as well. Double TP behind.
Gonna find the damage. 1, 2 teleports. What's after the second dragon? Mercer cannot fly away for his life. But here comes Jankos. Here comes Video. Epi's going to be a little late. The charm will prevent any of those shot blasts for now. And the mid tower is the focus. That should just about fall. Tower secured. 2 teleports spent, but they find another couple.
They can then use for either side. Trying to deny the cannon there, Humanoid on the tower death.
And the thing is for Humanoid as well, like...
So it's a trade of towers in the long run of the play, around 2 minutes of play there. They get the Herald though.
Don't know where's the damage. Trimby and Razork for now. Fine time for Noah. But
It's a Humanoid with his flash deficit, but Fnatic are reading the play.
Revice comes out. Refrost, Charm. They've layered the CC beautifully for now. Vito is burned down significantly. Dragon is up in a minute, and Fnatic, they're not going to contest just yet.
They read the play. Slowly pushing through Bolted, isn't it? It's going to land onto the tower. When's the engage going to come through? Spell Shield is used. Mercer's off to the side. They know Mercer's there, so they don't want to walk up. Oscar's W is going to be so important here. The tower falls. Heretics trying to finish this. VTO is now off to the side. He swapped places.
Verdict gets rid of Jankos inside the pit. Fnatic brute forced their way onto Dragon number 3. They need to smite this one down. VTO buys time. The Dragon's still not secured. Epi goes over the wall. Finally, Fnatic do it. They find it. 1, 2, 3 kills. And they're not done yet. Fnatic absolutely running away with the fight.
That's going to be Baron, because not only is it given the Baron, but they're on Hextech Soul Point now. So as long as they keep control with this Nash and they push Heretics back.
It's so hot when they don't have control of the early game, well, they've massively taken that back now.
I think that Team Heretics are working with when the vision is denied and the members of Fnatic are inside the bushes.
Last Baron wave they have to force, but Trimby's dead.
I mean, so much damage in reply. Noah's Moonlight Vigil unable to find one back, and Trimby steps just a little too far forward. Orb goes out, Charm connects.
Though, this is why Fnatic starting to step forward, see what they can do!
That's the engage! Oscar throws down the Keeper's Verdict. Flack is able to flash away to keep himself alive. A Slicer Dicer Dominus keeps the Croc on his feet, but here comes Daisy and the rest of Fnatic. That forces Evie to go golden. There's no Flacken available for a few more seconds, and Humanoid takes down the top laner for Heretics. Dredge line from Trimby. Trimby giveth the Trimby takers, but here comes Noah. Man, the Gale falls forward, comboed with the flash. Backed up by Fnatic, and that is what we love to see.
Onto Flacken. Fnatic are showing that they're still alive and kicking.
Gale Force players that we have in the league. And it was that Gale Force play that set it up again. Bottom tower, secured. Dredge line will find Jankos. Keeper's Verdict. At least sends Jankos away for now. Baron's down to 2,000, being focused up by Razork. Secured by Fnatic. Epi's GA is popped and he's caught between 5 members of Fnatic. Manages to stay alive thanks to the Quadrinka, but it's simply not enough. Now,
Fnatic achieve here. Looks like they should be able to keep pushing in.
They can indeed. That's their 4th tower of the game, evening up against Team Heretics. Just before we saw that Red Bull Baron power play graphic pop up, the gold swing from down 5,000 to up 6,000. Fnatic have come back in dramatic fashion. Oscarinen, one of the key players to do so, 11 out of his team's 13, and Mercer is looking for the quickness. He's flashed forward, but the Moonlight Vigil from Noah's done so much damage, he's shut down. Flacken finds the boomerang blades. Oscar shuts down the Sivir, pushes back another. Evie and Vitio versus Fnatic, but there's simply not enough left in the tank. 1 member remains versus 3. That Jason Soul is tearing Heretics apart.
Heal shields appeals are too much for Heretics, and Fnatic now will push in towards the Nexus.
That is what we're going to call this comp, the heal, shields, and peels from Fnatic. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody else, we do indeed have a game on our hands, and Fnatic even the series at 1-1.
It was a very rocky start, wasn't it? No, it's not. Goes for the Alistar. Now the Alistar into Trundle LeBlanc, it's going to be a bit tricky to teamfight, but again, it's just about the amount of threat that they can put onto the Aphelios like you're talking about.
Early game start, yeah, BTO up, what, 10, 12 CS already. It was nearly a 20 CS advantage for Heretics before the Dragon was started. Dragon will be secured as BTO is forced to run away using that LeBlanc clone. He should escape with his life. Trimby now being burned down, and he will be able to get the pulverized and step out. Humanoid looking to find a target for the Buster shot.
Will in that direction. No blast cone for Mercer though.
Hex Flash is available. See if he goes for it. See if Evie gets the knock.
Back up from Jankos as well. Oscarina's got the equalizer, needs to manage to heat well.
Hook.
Waiting for it. Dredge line connects. Equalizer, the red carpet is laid out, and Vitio's coming for the flank to boot.
The Q.
Available there, damage will land, knocks him back. Here comes Vitio over the wall for first blood. Well played by Heretics.
Great. He is down on level onto Jankos, so the fact that he's ran down here makes me think Fnatic are fighting, but with what tools? They're down a level on mid jungle. They have no ultimate on the Maokai.
No.
What's the plan?
Depth charge lands, Buster shot down, Mercer's. This time the hook doesn't find his target, but here comes Flacket over the wall. Moonlight Vigil on the tick and the burn. He's not going to find the kill just yet. Humanoid manages to stay alive. Trimby unable to find his target, and the Dragon is now being focused. Team Heretics are able to force Fnatic away.
Black had lost all of his Crescendum sacks though, so maybe this is the time.
Oh, we're going to find out. Chain of Corruption is available. The re-engage, Nature's Crop.
Here comes Oscar.
And Jankos may be the sacrifice here. Dragon was secured. Noah is going to be...
Oh my god! What?
Slam dunk! Manages to find the kill. It ends up being secured there by Avitio as well, and now Oscar Innen throws out the equalizer. Trimby secures the kill back. It's a 2-1. He's just sitting 2-1. Now Ebby's going to be the target of some love here from Trimby. Starting a fight, all out's available to him. Trimby level 7. Humanoid's going to double you away. All out you.
Oh, Ebby is going.
Take it forward. Ebby gets stuck.
He got him.
Knocked down. He manages to find himself a kill. 3 more members of Fnatic are now chasing him down. The rest of Team Heretics pushing towards the top lane. Eventually, Ebby will fall to Razork, but at what cost?
Ebby has solo kills this weekend. Like, what is happening? Imagine getting on Adam, and now we set up for Heretics to dive Oscarinen.
Ebby is here to play. Oscarinen's using that equalizer to try and clear out the wave, make it more difficult, pick up the CS that is possible. Kill secured to Vitio, 3 of his team's 4, and the tower will fall.
Let's not forget he solo killed Oster in game 1. This guy's having a stormer of a last.
Oscarinen's Poppy in game 2 in the team fights. Later on, that really took over. He's a champion that can have similar levels of impact on this run.
He's a massive threat if you're trying to get past or circumvent this vision that's been set up for Heretics.
So look at Razork's item. He's just going to finish the jungle pet in one more creep. When he gets that one more creep with the demonic embrace and the points in E, I think the poke's going to be strong for Fnatic. There's no 2 items on the Varus just yet. Rumble's going to push in top with TP, but Razork needs to upgrade that smite, and then they need to start finding ways to poke them down.
I mean, take a look at the mini-map. You can see just how many wards have been set up here. Team Heretics with the Herald in the mid lane, 2 charges, securing 1.5 towers. Ebby leading the charge. Now, while that is happening...
Nice little flank position going. There's the Maokai ult to try and find some position.
Oh, follow the equalizer. Nature's Cross doesn't hold people in place long enough, but Ebby is burned down. It holds Team Heretics at bay, at arm's length, for an easy kill onto the top laner. Vitio doesn't fancy an opportunity, and Fnatic will pick up their first dragon. Very well played. Team Heretics pushing top.
And the Rumble ult, can he get it down here, Oscar? If he can Rumble ult that top wave, they can't get a top tier 2, so it's like this Rumble is just so...
That was such a great vision toggle from the observers. No information yet for Heretics. Baron is burned down, it is secured. Vitio's trying to slow down the escape. Jankos takes the Hexgate behind them. Triangle Pillar can do work. Humanoid Rocket jumps forward, Dreadsign catches a target, but the red carpet is laid out and sidestepped and has moved away from. Team Heretics have lost 2. The resets are come in, and Humanoid is hopping. Fnatic can continue the siege. Vitio's trying to at least match a little bit in that middle lane. They'll be able to take that tower in a moment or 2. The rest of Fnatic, how aggressive are they feeling? Nature's Grasp is up. Equalizers available. Do they even need it? Baron Empowered Minions will open the base, turning their attention to the inhibitor as well. They could stick around even longer. I mean, Vitio has not recalled yet, and there's nothing that Team Heretics can do.
They have. It's going to be it's going to be one more Baron setup, and I think that's going to be lights out for Heretics. So Fnatic need to make sure they keep these lanes stable, keep them pushing.
It's still inside the jungle. Will not even be needed because the inner turret will just drop. 2 members pushing that one.
Step forward as you're trying to contest some of the vision that's been established, maybe, but that's engage.
That's engage from Trimby, forces the flash up from Flacket already. Here comes Humanoid over the wall, turning attention to Mercer. Nature's Grasp going down the middle lane. It's time for the turn of the burn. Vitio simply can do nothing but watch. Ebby's trying his best to jump onto Oscarinen, but he's burned down where he stands.
This draft has, with the Maokai ult, with the Tristana resets, with the Rumble ult slowing you down, there's no real way to escape. More range, really, it feels like, doesn't it? Or more space buying spells, more range control, more collateral damage in team fights where I think it can just happen in terms of knock-on effects, or Jankos actually getting knocked up. See if there's an engage from Fnatic here.
Their eyes on Vitio, looking for the flank. Nature's Grasp in reverse. This Humanoid that finds the first kill. Jankos is burnt down. Humanoid hops forward. It's another secured. Humanoid's now chasing onto Vitio. The Buster! And he secure it. 3 members of Team Heretics are down. Flacket is flashless underneath his tower. And Ebby's been cooked alive like the shrimp that he is. Fnatic now turn their attention onto the Baron Empowered Minions, the Nexus turrets, and the match point Game 3 has been won, and Fnatic are 1 win away from locking in season finals and for advancing to a showdown with XL.
Fnatic.
Fnatic.
Is it Lilia top or is it Viego top?
Lilia or Viego top?
I think it's Lilia top.
Been cooking. What does this mean?
I think it's Demonic Embrace, Conqueror, Lilia top into Ord.
Fight. Shouldn't be Noah. Inside the jungle with Razork. Here comes Mercer and Flacker, level 2 each. Grand entrance out, interrupted by the Poppy W. First blood secured by Razork and Fnatic as the feathers are flying. South of the pit. Vito, Spirit Rush and Charm. Can he find the target? Dragon is secured. The engage from Razork. The steadfast presence for the Charm comes out. They turn their attention onto Vito. Force to use the Spirit Rush defensively, and Jankos gets on the board. Instantly reply back from Trimby. The Dragon goes Fnatic. It's a 1-for-1 in the fights.
Fnatic may still be in trouble though. They're stepping forward here.
Over Deception comes right back out to bring the hammer down. Humanoid goes to the skies. But Vito does get another in reply. Flacket continues to chase, looking to pull some feathers back, waiting for the cooldowns available to him. Will not find the route, will not find the target. And Oscar's waiting in the wings. Look at the piercing arrow, the shot block. It's a double kill for Noah. But it's one back for VTO.
Right, this is a dead Zaya.
Noah's 1100 gold up, 100% kill participation. Fnatic faithful have been rewarded.
So that means that the soul is probably, you got 3 and 4 chances of a great soul. You know, if it's Ocean, that sucks, but it's Infernal Hextech Mountain, you are laughing away.
There you go.
So yeah.
Dragon. That's Mercer going for the engage on the quickness. The Solar Flare just about sidestep. Teleport being channeled here from Oscar Ridden. Call of the Forge God. Let the feathers fly and Flacket gets taken.
For a pick onto him. He still has the flash, no TP on the Orn, but Trimby's right behind him, and in comes Noah and Oscar.
All right, Trimby, Shield of Daybreak gets the stun. Follow up, re-engage. Heart broken, stolen. Jankos connects with the Xanus. The shield to follow. Abby with the lilting lullaby gets the cleanse out of Noah. Looking for that watch out. Boop! The charm connects. The shock blades will not, as Jankos has stolen the hearts of at least one more. There goes Abby. Watch out, he points more. The blooming blows looking for the final damage as Jankos is forced low, forced back, forced away. They fancy another dive, but here comes Razork. He's got the flash available as well as that Keeper's Verdict. Abby's now trying to zone them away. Searing Charge comes out, knocked against the wall. Oscar's able to escape for the time being, but the charm once more. Steadfast present removing any chance of escape for now. Finally, a flash away defense.
The Everfrost.
Members of Team Heretics are so incredibly low. Jankos and Mercer, they're piecing out with their lives. Charm may buy just enough time for Abby.
He's still going. He's still going.
Q up the Q, full helicopter.
For that Dragon, not going to put them on soul point. They have no flashes on the Jace or the Varus. I think it's a bit too hard to walk up against the Rakan with flash as well. As much as Poppy can negate a lot of the engage with their Herald, they can start playing that side lane. Here comes the tier 2, which could easily fall. You have to imagine 4 Fnatic and Heretics will defend the third.
How much further do Fnatic push? Rifttail's going to get that charge off. Jankos making his way towards the middle lane. That tower's available. There's dive on middle lane. No flash available to him. Feathers may need to fly in just a moment. He's holding on to the ult. Oscar's not called. The Forge God himself. Here comes VTO. The Everfrost with the Keeper's Verdict. At least gets rid of Mercer. Teleport now channeled from Humanoid. Gigantic damage onto Flacket. Re-engage here from Razork. The verdict is out. The Forge God is sent forward and Epi. The target secured. He will be run down. The Zenith Blade is beautiful from Trimby. And Humanoid, the Hammer Form, picks up yet another. There is at least one kill backwards, but that will be all she wrote. As the birds are flying for their lives. And Fnatic
my God! That was the riskiest.
Kills Vito, but look. The damage, layering up CC, using that front line, it's 5 towers to 1, make that 6.
And that's why for Fnatic, giving up the Dragon, getting top and mid tower. Oh, wait, burn? Scorch? No. But it's gonna be...
Even the darkness doesn't matter, just from straight mid lane. Poke damage onto Flacket forces him away. I'll take a look at damage dealt in just a moment because Fnatic have found their way into the back. I mean, Oscar is finding shot after shot. And it looks like Fnatic are on the warpath. Close the chain of corruption, forcing Abby away. Dragon is up in 10 seconds. Mercer the target, Abby a little bit tanky. He's got that frozen heart, has some armor to work with, but now Flacket does not! He manages to find the root, but he's just blown up. Simply nothing that he can do, and Jankos needs the ult over the wall. Oscar in it, Searing Charge, knocks up 2 with a shock blast, just about finds a kill.
Flacket can barely even get in range on the same screen. There's just demons firing out of the fog of war. and the flash forwards from Noah to get that final snipe.
Secure that dragon. They are now down 10,000 gold, down 3 dragons to 1. 7 to 3rd. Keeper's verdict is out. Fnatic are on a warpath. Fnatic are moments away from advancing to the 3rd place match, locking in the season finals. Team Heretics, they need a miracle.
Look at Mersa, but Razork spots it. That Rakan is getting nowhere near the team. Razork's trying to make sure of it.
There's absolutely no way in. No flash available for him either. Keep your eyes on Ebby. Manages to land the swirl seed. Hasn't got the target. Vito's trying to find a charm target. Ebby's flash is on cooldown. Solar Flare has been used. Ebby goes golden. Shot blast onto Vito, forces him away. Vito's down to half. Flatkins down to half. The carries are low and the engage is in. It's on to Ebby. Forced to use the ultimate. And the call of the Forge God comes out. Will be interrupted, but it may not matter. Vito's running for his life and just follow the shot blast. Follow the pot shots. Follow the long range poke from Fnatic, sending them all the way to the Nexus. Sending them all the way to season finals. And sending Fnatic to a showdown with XL tomorrow. Fnatic take down Team Heretics.
Fnatic secure themselves.
They pick up the win. I think if we zoom out and think about it a little bit, I think that was the expected result for today. And now Fnatic have a sight set on XL tomorrow, which is going to be another tough task considering XL took G2 to 5 games. Just before I get you the next one, player of the series, at LEC on the website formerly known as Twitter. You can vote for Razork, Humanoid, or Noah. Send us your X-Files. Is that what they're called now? Anyways, let's talk about Fnatic a little bit more.
No videos.
You know, what it means? No videos. Definitely not.
So Fnatic are going to look very good against XL tomorrow, I think. I'm actually excited to see what this is going to be because honestly, with XL stepping up and now Fnatic stepping up, I'm really excited to see how these two are actually going to go head-to-head.
100%.
Because, I mean, they're firing all cylinders.
Yeah, definitely are. I think XL looks really good against G2. Surprised absolutely everyone, and Fnatic bounced all the way back to season finals. So I think both teams are in really good form.
They're really, really good form indeed. We can see the players on stage in just a moment. Once they are ready, we will go forward to them. Make sure you go onto the Sheet website and vote. Over to Rezuke as well as Trouble. Sorry.
Thank you very much, Quick Shot. I'm here with Razork. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Razork, today you guys saved your entire year. How does that feel?
It feels good, honestly. I mean, we have been playing under pressure for so long. I mean, we weren't into loser's bracket after losing to SK, and now we won 2 best of 3s and 1 best of 5, and now we are in the season finals, so it's a big relief, yeah.
You don't seem very relieved.
I mean, I am relieved. I just played the game, so there is a lot of adrenaline in me still, so...
Okay, since we're still talking about the game, Game 1, disaster. Game 2, rocky, but you guys turned it around. Why was 1 and 2 so difficult to close?
I mean, I think the second game... Actually, every game except the last game, or early games, were really bad. We were, like, really trolling, so they got big lead, but I think our drafts were better today, and I think... our team fighting was on point. We were really on the same page, and we just ran them over, kind of.
Yeah, you did, especially with the Poppy E that saved your entire team from the Lilia. But chatting about Lilia, were you guys expecting that to come out from Ebby?
Not really, and I don't think it's a good champ, honestly, Lilia top, personally. I mean, maybe he knows something I don't, or maybe it looked better in their scrims, but I don't think Lilia this game can do anything versus all the poke that we have. I think only hard engage is the way to go, but Lilia only relies on hitting E, I guess. But yeah, maybe they knew something.
And even when she did, you didn't let her get in, so all good. Now, of course, Razork, both you and Heretics have had a pretty up and down season, and a lot of people said, well, you know what, Fnatic and Heretics on their very good day, they're both really good teams and they can beat each other for sure. What did you think was the strong point from Heretics going into this series?
I think they improved a lot recently. I think the summer split, they were playing very good together. And I think it was kind of similar to us, where we started winning a lot in regular season, so our confidence and motivation went up. So you start playing more as a team, and yeah, you keep up the momentum. And I think they actually played pretty good summer split.
Tomorrow, behind us, Team Heretics, in front of you guys, XL. Now you have the chance to send 2 teams home. One of them, of course, being XL tomorrow. What are your thoughts on this best of 5?
Well, honestly, XL played really, really good against G2. So I don't know how it's going to look like. I mean, I think for sure we can win, but Oh, they looked scary. And yeah, I mean, honestly, they went game 5 against G2, right? So if we beat XL, then we can also beat G2 because they were really close to beating them. That's a thought process, no?
Well, another thought process is that XL had a really, really good series and G2 also not so much. So do you agree with that sentiment?
I mean, then we hope they don't have a really good series on Sunday too.
Absolutely. Now, of course, Razork, to get on Sunday, you're going to have to play 2 games, and that would be your 3rd game in a row. Of course, there's a lot of stress to get to that Sunday game, but there's a lot of people that have been standing behind Fnatic this entire time for many, many years. Is there anything that you'd like to say to them now that you've locked season finals and potentially a chance for Worlds?
Well, what do I say? I mean, being a Fnatic fan, honestly, it has to be very stressful. Even though this last game, it's mega free win from early game. We're just running it down. I don't know. I recall Humanoid goes for tower. We all died. And I don't know. We just make it interesting for the fans. But I hope you enjoy, guys. And yeah, I'm very happy that we got to lock the season finals. And then we have a chance to Worlds, even though our winter split and spring split were...
We forget about those. You guys have locked season finals. Do you think the average Fnatic fan has a lot of white hairs on their head?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Razor. Congrats on the win again. Now, later in PGL, I'll be talking with Jankos from Team Heretics to close their 2024 season. Until then, let's send it over to Lore, Chamada, and Trimby in PGL.